Yeah, but a lot of that stuff happened back during the war, you know. To get some of the acids and stuff like that wouldn't get be properly mixed. And, you know, because trying to fight a battle and make stuff. And yeah, there was a lot of that. They call them felon. What happened is it attacked the joint, and it would deteriorate, and then you couldn't bend your finger.
It disfigured, basically.
Yeah, it'd get in your joints, and it was always in the joints of like soap suds and things like that. They get into the bar soap because, you know, the stuff that you use on the utensils and things like that is what it really attacked.
You know, technology is so advanced since we.
But that was common though in the World War. You know.
Balls, all kinds of balls, people had balls.
You remember when old Clayton Blayton used to get the lockjaw? You remember when people get lockjaw?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He had lockjaw for a long time, didn't he?
But there was a lot of people had lockjaw.
Well, it's a lot of things that everybody could
Sometimes I
have.
eat it myself.
You what, huh?
Sometimes I eat it myself. You don't believe me, look at me.
It's called open jaw.
Doctor told me, he said, watch that weight. I don't like to look at it.
No, but really, you remember him getting lockjaw?
I remember the jaw froze, you couldn't move your jaw.
What caused it?
That's tetanus, isn't it?
I think it
Is that what it is? Yeah.
They should not get rid of that, what it is. Oh, heck, that didn't phase us when we were kids. I kept looking now all the way up through my foot, bulge of skin up on top. I was barefoot, I had my arm, my foot on the hip board and yank it out.
You rolled it up.
Oh, my. Bee stings, I get a bee sting in the face and face will all swell up. Get a bee sting on the foot, get to put your shoe on.
You lived with
Then we went barefooted, anyway, that's where the hillbillies go barefoot. But we'd be out in the yard with clover, and we raised bees, always raised bees.
We're Bear Grylls.
You know, if you had any kind of real bad cut or anything, you didn't go stitch it up.
Look at this.
You just go get you some mud or some cow manure and stick it on it.
Remember
That's all true. That's true, man. Just bind it up and go on. You know?
Mine would wash you out with Lysol.
Yeah, I know it.
You remember this one right here?
Oh, I remember that.
People get paid.
Yeah, the sickle bar on the tractor. That
I remember that.
was out in the orchard,
What?
and it was wet.
Yeah.
It was wet.
They tried to pull,
Grass was wet. Dad was trying to mow that field, or mow that orchard, and the grass was balling up on the sickle bar. So I was trying to help him get it off, and this particular time I couldn't get it off. It was just tied too much around that bar. So he reached over with his left hand to help me, and the clutch is on that side, and his foot slipped off of the clutch, and it engaged the partake off, and it started like that. And it got my hand down in my arm down in the sickle bar. But it could only go so deep. That didn't have kept it from hitting the bone, because it scraped the bone about 4 or 5 times.
Did they take you to Gilhide or Gilhide?
No. Went up to the house, and it was cut from, well, all the way around here. Went up to the house, and Mom took a shirt or something and got a piece of cloth, and she tied my finger, tied a finger around my arm, pulled my hand like that, and bandaged this. We were probably 12, 13 years old, I imagine. About 12, 13 years old.
When was the
But you know, we raised stuff, that's how we were all up there supposed to be.
When it told
Huh?
them that way, I was different.
We raised stuff. work like dogs.
bandaged it up.
That's the reason now, you know, you work 60, 80 hours a week, it don't bother you a bit. When you're back, when you're now older, that's when I was young.
Now, if you don't work 60 or 80 hours a week, you feel like you haven't done anything.
You can't sit around the house like normal people and not do nothing all day. You gotta get up and at least accomplish one thing. Something has to be accomplished.
You know that,
What was
you know
this?
that trailer we had on the back of that tractor?
Yeah.
We usually park it out there and where you come up to the house, you'll park it out there in that open area there, and the tractor would be back in the barn lot. We'd go out there and hook that tractor up, and I'd be sitting on that trailer, and Papa would come by, and I said, "Papa, is it gonna rain today?" And he said, "Son, it's gonna be whether or not." One day I thought I'd be real spry, you know, and I jumped up on there, and he had that band of steel that went around that trailer. So we put our stanchions on to make the grain bin. We had that band of steel around there, and my feet was wet from dew. And I hit that band of steel, and I must have slid halfway down through there. And I cut my leg like that right in there. Just opened it up.
They probably took the doctor that time.
I tell you one time I did go to the doctor. I had my baby teeth. Matthew was chasing me through the house, and we had them latch hook rugs, you know, we used to make them.
Yeah.
Take fabric and put them in that loom, and you had to put this, I guess it was burlap in the loom. Remember those? And you had that shuttle that you operated by hand. You carry a piece of string or a piece of fabric, and make kind of rope out of it, and then you make latch hook rugs. Go down through there and make those rugs.
You
Remember
made your
that?
own rugs.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
We had them all over the house. Well,
Yeah, we went out there.
you never saw a rug loom? A hand lug loom? A rug loom?
I've seen a pothole.
Anyhow, we had them all over the house, and Matthew was chasing me, and I went out of the living room into Mom and Dad's bedroom, and I hit one of them rugs, and my feet flew out from under me, and here I'm headed for the bed. I slid up under the bed, and the bed rail caught me right there. It sheared 4 teeth off. You remember that? Took 4 teeth off. Mom come in there and said, "Well, don't you tell your daddy about this." So we took off to Pineville to a dentist. You remember that, man?
Dog slasher.
I don't remember
Huh?
all of it. I remember.
Not pleasure.
I don't remember what his name was,
It was Doc's love.
but he did my baby teeth. I went down there and he cut them out, pulled my teeth.
Didn't know
I
what a
don't
tooth fairy
remember.
was.
I don't remember whether the tooth fairy come or not.
We